Before moving ahead, let's take a step back and see HTML history. So initially in 1995, we had this HTML 2.0 standard, which basically formalized the syntax and standardized the rules that were there. In 1997, HTML 3.2 was launched, and this version was largely ignored by browser manufacturers. Though it had support for tables and applets, browser manufacturers were not supporting all the features that it has. And some browser manufacturers were even introducing their own proprietary tags. In 1998, Web Standards Project was formed, and it pushed for standards adoption, added weight to the W3 Consortium recommendations, and promoted standards-based browsers. In 1999, this led to HTML 4.0, which stabilized the syntax and structure of HTML, and it became the standard for web authoring. In the year 2000, XHTML version 1.0 was drafted, and it was designed to move HTML towards XML document type definitions, but this was often caused it to render as HTML even they were of type XHTML. Now in the year 2000 to 2004, work on the new draft version of XHTML 2.0 started, and by the end of 2009 it was scrapped by W3C, and it was never even supported by any browser manufacturers. Now during this time period, in the year 2000 to 2004, the web was actually growing, and high bandwidth connection increase was seen, and this led to the demand for multimedia applications, which were driven by technologies like Ajax and Flash. But the HTML 4.0 that was there, it was not able to support all the requirements that were being demanded by the users. During the same time period, in the year 2004, Web Hypertext Application Technology Working Group, WHATWG, which is a group of developers and designers, began working on what became HTML5. In the year 2007, W3C charters new working group and adopts WHATWG's work renamed HTML5. In 2009, W3C does not renew the XHTML 2.0 charter, and by the end of 2010, HTML5 was heavily used by big corporations like Microsoft, Apple, Google, and it was being put forward in their browsers like Safari, Mozilla, Chrome, Internet Explorer, and even public interest started growing in HTML5. So here we are now exploring HTML5.